Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about celebrity BS drama. Yeah guys, we're about to go into the celebrity rabbit hole, which I wish I never entered. So recently I've been hearing about a lot about this situation about Chappell Roan. If you guys don't know who Chappell Roan, she's basically, a singer, which, the stuff I've been hearing about her recently has been completely against my will because the amount of shit that she's gotten herself into. You guys probably know her because she's the girl who created the Hot to Go song. All right, well, thanks to that, I'm probably gonna get copyrighted now. So yeah, so she's mainly known for, at least I know her as, the girl that made the Hot to Go song. And recently she's gotten herself into a bit of controversy with a football player or soccer player, whatever you people want to call it these days. Fucking Americans or fucking people, who knows? It's a soccer or football player, whatever. Point is, she got into a drama with this person's daughter, actually. So it all started when, his daughter, or his stepdaughter at least, that's what's alleged here. His stepdaughter, is a big fan of Chappell Roan, and she was walking by Chappell Roan, and I kind of gave her a stare, or not like a weirdo stare or anything, or I don't know, I wasn't there. Allegedly, what happened was, like, she didn't even interact with her. She just, like, stared at her or some shit. And then the security guard went up to the 11-year-old girl and just yelled at her, did some shit. I don't know. Point is, the security guard made the 11-year-old cry. And everybody is on Chappell Roan's ass because everybody was like, that's Chappell Roan security guard giving shit to an 11-year-old. Because what security guard would just yell at an 11-year-old? So, and Chappell Roan has spoke out against paparazzis and weird fans in the past. She's even, like, made a video talking about how, this one fan, there's this video of her, calling out fans in the past.
If you saw a random woman on the street, would you yell at her from the car window? Would you harass her in public? Would you go up to a random lady and say, "Can I get a photo with you?" Would you be offended if she says no to your time because she has her own time? Would you stalk her family? Would you follow her around? I'm a random bitch. You're a random bitch. Just think about that for a second. I don't care that this crazy type of behavior comes along with the job, the career field I've chosen. That does not make it okay. That doesn't make it normal. It doesn't mean I want it. It doesn't mean that I like it. I don't give a if you think it's selfish of me to say no for...
Bro, I love how this person censors fuck, but not bitch.
...a photo, or for your time, or for a hug. It's weird how people think that you know a person just because you see them online or you listen to the art they make. That's weird. If you saw a random...
Alright, so basically, her points are basically valid. I'm not saying that what she's saying is invalid. She deserves her space. She deserves all the time in the world. And I guess, me personally, I'm not even that famous, or will probably never be famous. Maybe be that famous mainly because I don't really show my face on the internet. But I think the least, at least, I would probably do is at least wave or say hi. Maybe not get a picture and I say, oh, maybe next time or something like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here. But most of her points are valid here when it comes to, like, I guess, celebrities wanting privacy and stuff like that. But unfortunately, that's what comes with being a celebrity. You did acknowledge that, and you say that doesn't mean I don't like it. There are pros and cons of being, a famous YouTuber or celebrity, or you in this case, like a pop singer or whatever. You get all the fame, you get all the money. Those are the pros. The cons is you have to deal with weird people in your fan base stalking and harassing you. That does not make it right. But that's what comes with, the fucking job, and you can't fucking stop it from happening. Anyways, yeah, she's so over the celebrity. Like, she's made her hating, like, paparazzis and, people who go up to her like a gimmick. Here's a video of her, I guess, filming paparazzis or something like that. This is another video that she got shit for.
Yeah, a very long time. That's his birthday. Yeah!
asked these people several times to get away from me.
Please step to the side. Step to the side.
You know these people are not gonna listen to shit, and you recording yourself doing all this shit. This is it's probably not helping. You're actually, exciting. You're actually giving the paparazzi something to talk about. You're getting the paparazzis excited.
Several times to go away, and they will not. They're hiding their face because they're ashamed. Because I've asked them. These
That guy's showing his face.
people that are
Can you sign
Hi,
it?
Chappell.
completely disregarding all of my
My first time to
boundaries.
see you, Chappell. It's my first time
This
to see
is
you.
then go away.
Happy to see you.
So I want all of you. I'm asking you kindly to please leave me alone and
Yeah,
stop
sure.
Yes.
following me.
Can you give us something nice? Then we go home.
Thank you. No, I'm not going to sign.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
So
no
this
problem.
is what it's like if you're wondering how it is.
What you wearing?
It's impossible.
Chappell, you're a fashion icon.
Fashion icon right now.
Honestly, this wouldn't become a big ass deal if you just walked along and just ignored the paparazzis, which the paparazzis have no heart. I've said this a couple years ago in videos talking about back when paparazzis were just going around LA interviewing random TikTokers. What the fuck do you need to know about them, bro? Crazy ass shit, bro. So Chappell Roan, hopefully I'm saying her name right, but yeah, she has a history of not liking paparazzis or fans, which it's, again, I said she has a right to her boundaries, but the way she goes about it is kind of shitty and it's kind of annoying, low key. What's this? Oh yeah, here's a video explaining
You were so disrespectful.
fuck. Wait, what the? Okay, nice meme at the bottom there. All right. All right, so we're gonna watch a video basically going over the whole situation of Chappell Roan basically making an 11-year-old girl cry.
Roan did sign
I've applied for a job. Why do I have to work?
up for this, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Where this idea that she didn't sign up for fans and paparazzi came from. I'm not saying she signed up to be her.
Yeah, that's literally what I said earlier in the video. It's unfortunately that comes all the money and all the fame unfortunately comes with the weirdo fan base and the weirdo paparazzis showing up at you. It doesn't make it right, but that's one of the cons of being a big influencer. Sorry if I'm ear raping y'all.
Every person who becomes a content creator isn't signing up for hate comments. It's just a side effect of the job. And sometimes there are side effects to getting to do your passion as a job. And that is one of the side effects to being a celebrity.
Yeah, just think about it like going to medical school. You want to be a doctor or a lawyer, but you have to go through fucking medical school or fucking law school. You have to fucking put yourself in fucking debt. You want to do your career as a doctor or as a lawyer, but the cons of that is you have to fucking burn a lot of fucking money just to, become, a doctor or a lawyer. There are pros and cons to having a career you want. Your career is not all sunshine and rainbows. It comes with its cons.
You have fans and there are paparazzi. And I truly believe that this situation with the Brazilian soccer star and Jude Law's daughter happened because I've seen the way Chappell Roan talks to her fans and to the paparazzi.
Yeah, we just saw a video. She basically records herself going around and then basically tells them to fuck off.
If they're not supposed to acknowledge her. As if she just puts out music into the void and then she makes millions of dollars.
Yeah, she's acting like she's some random SoundCloud rapper. No, you're a big singer that made the Hot to Go song.
Those are human beings buying your albums. Those are human beings streaming your songs, buying your vinyls and your merch and your concert tickets. You don't just have this lifestyle and this fame and this notoriety because you just do. Those are human beings supporting you. On top of that, part of your job as a celebrity is you are the face of an operation, whether you like it or not. It is your job to control your staff. And if they feel entitled to walk up to a mother and her daughter, 11-year-old daughter,
and make them oh my fucking god, I don't want to see. Oh my god, I don't want to see that. What am I doing?
Chappell Roan did.
God fucking damn. All right, I gotta control where the
Paparazzi, as if they're not supposed to acknowledge her, as if she just puts out music into the void and then she makes millions of dollars. Those are human beings buying your albums. Those are human beings streaming your songs, buying your vinyls and your merch and your concert tickets. You don't just have this lifestyle and this fame
That's
and
right.
variety because you just do. Those are human beings supporting you. On top of that, part of your job as a celebrity is you are the face of an operation, whether you like it or not. It is your job to control your staff.
Yeah, and if your staff is going around, doing dumb shit like making an 11-year-old cry, that's going to reflect bad on you. Which is why you're in this shit right now.
And if they feel entitled to walk up to a mother and her daughter, 11-year-old daughter, at breakfast and scold them on your behalf, that is something you need to get in check. And they probably feel that way because of the way you treat paparazzi and fans. And before the World Cup comes around, we need to get real acquainted with these football stars.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We got to talk about the soccer players or the football players, guys. Guys, it's football. I am a Hispanic man. Se llama fútbol. Fútbol. I can say it. Fútbol. The World Cup's this year, y'all. We gotta know these soccer players or the football players, whatever you guys want to call them.
Especially in Brazil, because the mayor of Rio coming out talking about Chappell Roan can't perform.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, Chaperone. Fuck, I can't say her name. Chappell Roan got banned from performing in Rio. Not that the people in Rio know who the hell she is, but goddamn, bro. Chaperone pissing off a country that is not America. You don't want to fuck with a country not named America, bro. They will eat you alive.
Here no more. Oi, get the fuck out. What? Just as quickly as they will flood your comments with "come to Brazil," they'll flood your comments with "get the hell out of here."
Get the fuck out.
Whole comment section in Portuguese. Don't play with them.
You don't play with any country that is not America, bro. That's not that. Anyways, yeah. So the mom or the wife's no. Chaperone herself made a video. Let's talk about that first. She addressed the situation between her security guard and the daughter. So let's check it out.
I'm going to tell my half of the story of what happened today with a mother and child who were involved with a security guard who is not my personal security. I didn't even see. I did involved with a security guard who
Okay. Let's speed this up. She's slow as shit.
was not my personal security. I didn't even see a woman and a child. Like, I did not, no one came up to me. No one bothered me. Like, I was just sitting at breakfast in my hotel. I think
Oh, that's cool. Then why did the fucking security guard scold that woman then?
these people were staying at the hotel as well. So the fact that, like, a security guard I did not ask the security guard to go up and talk to this mother and child. They did not come up to me. They weren't doing anything. It's unfair for...
Okay, but then why did the security guard feel the need to go up to the fucking child to fucking scold the child and mother on her birthday, I think?
security to just assume someone doesn't have good intentions when they have no reason to believe because there's no action even taken. Like, I do not hate people who are fans of my music.
I mean, based on videos you did in the past, I feel like you kind of do. Which is okay. You're allowed to hate a certain part of your fan base. I understand you're like one of those pop singers and that some people get a little weird, so I understand that. But, I mean, you clearly have a bit of hate for some of them. Not all, but some. God fucking damn it.
Intentions when they have no reason to believe because there's no action even taken. Like, I do not hate people who are fans of my music. I do not hate children. Like,
No, that's the running meme now. Chappell. You gotta live with that. Chappell.
that's crazy. I'm sorry to the mother and child that someone was assuming something, that you would do something, and that if you felt uncomfortable, that makes me really sad. You did not.
Yeah, so your feelings are hurt.
That.
All right. Well, that was Chappell Roan's response to the wife and the soccer. Actually, the wife came forward too. I was gonna say that. So I don't know if she speaks a different language, but yeah, this is the mother of the 11-year-old girl that got confronted by allegedly Chaperone's security guard. Chappell Roan. Oh my God. Chappell. Stay away from her. Get a job. Stay away from her. What the fuck? All right, let's see.
Hi guys, good morning. Bon dia. I wanted to say something because I'm getting so many messages about this now, and honestly I didn't realise it would get this crazy, but a lot of people ask me like what actually happened and everything else, and I know that Chappell has responded saying that it wasn't it wasn't her security and that she didn't do it. So 100% this security guard was not a security guard of the hotel. That's what I can say.
Okay.
He looks after artists. So I don't know if it was her personal security guard, but he was with her. So that is all I know. Did she send him to do it? Again, I don't know. Look, I would like to hope not, but at the same time, I think that you have a responsibility when you are a celebrity to make sure, I guess, that the people that work for you and that act on your behalf are acting on your behalf. So would he do that if he didn't have her authority to do so? I don't know. If he does, then obviously that's a big problem, because then he's representing her in a way that she doesn't want to be represented. So I think that's really important for her to notice and realise that's not correct. What happened exactly as she said, she didn't notice anything or anyone because, as my husband said, nothing happened. Literally, we were staying in the same hotel, we were at breakfast, and we noticed a girl walk past with long red hair, very curly, and I said to my daughter, "Oh, do you think that's Chappell Roan?" And she looked and she said, "Oh my God, Mum, do you think it's her?" And so she said, "I'm going to go and have a look outside." And she was sat just outside in the garden area, which we were also free to go into. The door was open. And so I went back to the table to sit and eat, and my daughter walked through the door. She didn't have her phone. She didn't try to take a picture. She didn't approach her. She literally didn't do anything. She just looked at her and smiled. And she came back and she actually said to me, "Mum, I don't know if it's her." Because obviously she looks like, with her costumes and everything, she looks a little bit different. So my daughter said...
Alright, so basically, I think we get the gist of this video. I'm seeing some of the replies here basically saying that this person's like cloud chasing, which, I mean, that could be the case, but I mean, this person was married to like, what's it called? A soccer player or a football player. Why the fuck would you want to like cloud chase off of that? I feel like more people know who this guy is or people around the world probably know who he is more than Chappell Roan. What's this? Oh yeah, here's a clip of this. Should have woke you all up, but hey, what's this clip?
How can these girls tour, write, perform, interview, sleep, eat, and fucking work out, and like how can they do it all and lead a team and be a boss and pay people and be like fucking so politically educated? It's exhausting. It's also impossible. Also, why the fuck are you looking to me for some political answer? You think I have the fucking answer? I mean, like, listen to my song, bitch. Turn it out. Like, I'm a pop star. I wish I had the answers. I wish the president was a pop star, but she's not.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. They call her Daddy podcast. The same podcast that had awesome people like fucking Koda from Love Island and fucking Aisha Curry. Yeah, very inspirational women. What's this? Oh yeah, stan culture is back, y'all. This person named Leon says, and who gives a shit about straight soccer player? And who gives a shit about a straight soccer player? I assume you're American, brother. And this person says, Swifties would have found videos of this guy's making arrows at age 12, but Chappelle fans are just like, who cares about it? He's a straight man. Which, yeah, that's how you know Chappell Roan's fans have no emotion, bro. They would the Swift fan that would literally post fucking lowlights of this man. Alright, so that's basically the whole Chappell Roan and the soccer player situation. I feel like I got the gist of it. I feel like I got the main parts that you guys need to know. But yeah, my question is off to you guys. What do you guys think about the whole, Chappell Roan and, 11-year-old girl situation? I feel like, Chappell Roan does have a right to her privacy. She is allowed to, have boundaries and shit. But when you're going out and doing shit like this to like paparazzis, filming around and shit like that, they're gonna be waiting outside your house for like what the next moment you have like a burst like this. And also, you seem pretty insufferable, not gonna lie.